I'm Jane Seward. I'm having coffee with my friend Jaime, and as usual on Magic Spell, our conversation is about our children and how we as parents can really feel like that we're helping our kids become independent thinkers and spellers. So Jaime, when I was at your age, I just sometimes felt like that I was telling my girls, okay? They would just sort of ask me how to spell something and I was just rattling off the letters, because I really didn't have a lot of good, easy, fast patterning techniques to say, hey, here's what you do, and you'll be able to do it that way next time without my help. That's really what the show is all about. So if we think about magic spell, we're always trying to look for those little ways that help to make spelling magical. And one of the ways is called seeing double.
Okay.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to write some words on my board where I think you are going to see double, and you don't have to write these this time. I'm going to have you write in a little bit. These parents are just very common words that children, even in first grade, have already learned to read for the most part. And there's something special, Jaime. Think about what our episode is about. Today is called Seeing Double. So what do you see in the middle of each one of those words?
I'm seeing double consonants.
You see double consonants. All right, I'm just going to draw a line under those to keep our eyes focused there. Now, Jaime, you know this word is funny, all right? And that first vowel.
It's a short A sound.
Yes, it's a short U sound, isn't it? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I mean short. I was looking at happy.
You were looking at happy,
Sorry.
so it's okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dot those just to keep our eyes going there. So that's a short sound. Okay, if you read the word happy, you know that that is a short A, and if you read the word as bunny, you know that you saw double and we had a short U. So here's something that we know about our English language. When we are reading, now hang in here with me because I know we always talk about spelling on this show, but we're going to talk about reading for just a minute because it just goes right over into spelling just so easily for kids. If they read a word or if they see a word and it has double consonants, and they don't already know it, you can just say the first vowel will always say its sound, or it will be short.
Okay.
Okay, easy. I'm going to repeat it one more time. If they look at a word they don't know, and they see double, that's what I like to call it because they can kind of remember that. They are seeing double. They see double consonants in the word. The first vowel will always be short. Now keep that in mind, because now we're going to do the opposite of reading, which is spelling. And I'm going to give you a word, and we're going to start with a common word like rabbit. Now, before you write it, first of all, rabbit happens to be a two-syllable word.
Yes, it does.
So as a parent, what I want you to do with your children is I want you to count the syllables. And the easiest way to count syllables is just to count and tap. Okay, so rabbit, right? All right, so rather than drawing anything, just I want you to make two-syllable lines. Okay. Okay, because we're going to spell this two-syllable word. Okay.
My marker's not going to work.
Yeah. When my finger was here, I said ra, didn't I?
Right.
Okay. So we spell that R-A. When my finger was here, I said bit. All right, so and we spell that B-I-T because it was b-it. Okay. Now we happen to know as parents that this consonant needed to be doubled, but how does a child know? You know, I've even had students as old as 5th and 6th grade not know when to double a consonant and get a lot of words misspelled. All right, so here's what we say. We go back to what we know when we read a word. If we read a word and we see double, the first vowel said its
name. Well,
it said it was its short.
It was a short
sound.
one.
It said its sound.
Right.
Okay, it was a short sound. So what we say is when we just do the opposite. When we spell a word and the first vowel is short, we're going to double this consonant. So usually we go ahead and write it on the first line. It wouldn't matter where you wrote it. The important part is that you doubled a consonant. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, we're going to do one more just to make sure. I'm thinking of the word dinner. Okay, now if you say the word dinner, you would probably say it like this: dinner. Okay.
Okay.
So two syllable lines. D-I for the di,
and then
N-E-R for the ner. All right.
Then I know it says diner.
We know that. You're right. But you know how many kids write dinner and write it like this and don't have any idea that they've misspelled the word? Okay.
Because it looks okay.
It does look okay. Look, because all the sounds are there. here's what we need to do. Did the first vowel say its short sound?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we know we need to do?
Put an extra N.
Put an extra N in there. And we have dinner.
It's easy enough.
Okay, very easy. Okay, one more word.
Okay.
All right, summer. 2 syllables. Summer. That's what we hear. Summer. So the word would be spelled like this. Did the first vowel say its sound, or it's what we'd say? Is it a short vowel?
Yes.
Yes. What are you going to do?
Put an extra M.
Put an extra M in there, and we have a word with a double consonant. So simple, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Just like magic.
It is like magic, okay? Okay, just thinking about, again, what we know.
We know that if it's a short vowel sound, then you double it and put in double M, double B.
Whatever it is.
Whatever
right.
it is.
Because, keep in mind, Jamie, that if I were to say the word summer, I only heard the sound one time. We may say it summer, but that's just because we know how to spell it. That's not really the way it comes out if we say it naturally. There's only one sound of And so when kids are trying to do this by themselves, they don't know that there's a double M unless we've given them something to hold on to. In this case, we call it seeing double. When to double the consonant, when not to. Does that seem like something that you can help your kids with?
It does.
Okay. Join us again as we learn another guide on Magic Spell.